I drained that gas out. You can see how that's not a really good color, and it smells like old shellac. So I'm gonna cut this back off, and I'm gonna put some fresh gas in here, and I'm gonna put some of that seafoam in here, and then we're gonna see if this will fire up. It did yesterday, and then we're just gonna let that clean gas and that seafoam run through it a while. And after it's run for a while, I'm thinking this one is probably big enough to run my little welder on. You know, the other day I was out here, and we don't have power go off very often, but it did go off, and I was using that little that old little generator, and it was big enough to pull a grinder, but it wasn't big enough to pull that welder. I'm guessing this one would be. So I could drop that bowl off of there and clean it out too, I suppose, while I'm at it. Or at least take that little bolt off the bottom, let that drain out. I tell you, that sun is warmish. I wouldn't mind not working in the hot sun here so much. Now I'm going to try to crank this thing, but keep in mind I just drained all the fuel out of the bowl, and I don't know if it will refill automatically or whether I have to pull it a half dozen or dozen times to get it to, but we'll give it a try. Pulls power. I plugged my little welder in and squeezed some wire out of the end of it. Got a gauge on there. The circuit breaker was clicked off, so I clicked it back on. I noticed this little light comes on. So, alright, I'm okay with that. So if I wanted to run the carburetor dry, I could just do this right here and let it go dry, I believe. That way I could run that gas out of the carburetor. But I don't know when I'll be using this again. On the other hand, if I'm going to sell it, I suppose I could leave the carburetor with some gas in it. A lot easier for y'all to hear me if I cut that off. I was just saying, I thought I could cut this off and let the gas run out of the carburetor for the winter, but then again, I'm thinking I'm going to sell this. So I'll just leave that gas there, and that way if somebody wants to hear it run, because I'm going to run this on a little sale paper. I asked $300 for the trailer. I'll ask $300 for this. Although it is really tempting to keep that one and sell my big one. I got a big one back here, and that's a really nice machine back there, but it is so big that it's a little bit ungainly. Is that the right word? Which means it's a lot of trouble to get it in and out of there. That's why I got it mounted on that great big cart. I don't know if you can even see it up under there or not. It's almost guaranteed I'm not going to use that thing unless the power goes off, because it's too big and heavy to wheel around. But this one here is light enough to be kind of portable. I have to give some thought to what I want to do. I want to go up and see Stan, so I may just set this to the side for the now. In fact, I got a set of wheels there. I might just scoot this whole table onto those wheels. That way I can wheel it out of the garage and out of my way. crawl wheel when she's standing. I want to just go visit him a little bit. Yeah. That little thing runs good.
Huh?
That little thing runs good.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet. On that set of wheels there, just to make it a little easier.